بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now the next thing we'll try to see the IKEv2 supported VPN types. Just like in the case of previous IKEv1 version where we implemented IPsec, we can use that IPsec for setting up the site-to-site VPNs, or even we can use for remote VPNs. Now same way here also, with the help of IKEv2, you can not only configure IKEv1, not only you can configure site-to-site, you can also implement remote VPNs. So most of the VPNs, whatever we discussed in the IKEv1, we can still use IKEv2 for those implementations. Like I can use this IKEv2 for supporting something like CryptoMap. Now CryptoMap are the initial VPN configurations what we have seen. Now these are more specific to site options. Like you can configure something like interesting traffic, and you can configure the phase 1 parameters, phase 2 parameters, and then you apply the CryptoMap onto the interface. Now, one of the major drawback, as we have seen in the crypto maps, is you can the main problem is it's not scalable. So if you have hundreds of sites, it's not possible to go to each and every site and configure the interesting traffic. That's really not an easy job. And also, of course, this crypto map is something you can implement on the ASA as well as on the routers. But most of the advanced VPNs, like if you're trying to implement some other type of VPNs like GRE, where we create a tunnel, the logical interface, and then we'll apply the IPsec. So with IKEv2 also we can do that. We can create a GRE tunnel with IPsec, or without GRE. Like we also have a static VTI option where we can change to native IPsec tunnel instead of GRE. So this option is something we have seen already in the previous sections. So we can also the DMVPN is something you can support. Of course, the DMVPN tunnels will be different. Over that, we can set up an IPsec with IKEv2 as well. Just like we did with IKEv1, we can also set up an DMVPN tunnels, and we can apply the IPsec with the help of IKEv2. Also the Gate VPN option. So Gate VPN options, and later on we'll be discussing something about FlexVPN. FlexVPN is something, a combination of like a single umbrella for all the different types of VPNs. I'll be getting into that next section. Probably these are all supported with IKEv2. When you talk about remote VPNs, so most of the time with remote VPNs, we still use SSL. SSL is something, SSL VPN is something we commonly used for most of the remote VPN connections because of some simplicity. But we can also still use IPsec for remote VPNs. And again, with IPsec, we can either use IKEv1, which was something used earlier, SSL VPNs. We can also use IKEv2 for securing the remote VPN traffic also. So for the remote VPNs, there are two options. Either we can use IPsec with one or two, both the options, or we use a separate SSL VPN, the SSL protocol, which is going to secure the traffic instead of IPsec. So here, let's assume that we are trying to see the features of IKEv2. So let's say if I want to implement a remote VPN with the help of IKEv2, what should I do? So probably what you're going to do is we will be installing some kind of mobility client software. This is a remote client software, which is going to support IKEv2 as well as SSL. So it do support both IKEv2 as well as SSL. So the same software like AnyConnect is a remote client software which you install on the remote users to connect remotely to the gateway. So these are like a specific. This is something like from Cisco Any Client, but you can also use any other vendor softwares as well. Like there are other options like this one is from Cisco AnyConnect VPN. You can also use something like Open VPN or Open Connect or WireGuard or Open Connect GUI kind of thing. So there are different options available. You can also use some kind of built-in native remote client applications available inside the operating system also. But most of the time, as we are more specific to Cisco, we'll be using this Cisco AnyConnect client, which is used to connect to the remote gateways when we are trying to set up the remote VPN with the help of IKEv2.